Most people think that cleaner blonde comes from stronger lightener. It doesn't. And honestly, that mindset is exactly why so many blondes end up damaged, uneven, or way warmer than expected. Because cleaner blonde isn't about forcing the hair lighter, it's about lifting smarter. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to get cleaner blonde lifts while actually protecting the integrity of the hair. I'm James Ervin, and on this channel, we talk about both the technical side of hair and the reality of building a career in the beauty industry. And today, we're talking about one of the biggest things that new stylists struggle with. How do you get cleaner blonde without destroying the hair? Here's what nobody tells you. Cleaner blonde actually starts before the lightener ever touches the hair. It starts with expectations. A lot of people, stylists included, see that bright icy blonde online and assume every client can get there in one appointment. That's not how hair works. Cleaner blonde comes from understanding the starting level. If you're coming from a super dark brown, level 1, and you're trying to reach a level 9 or 10, that is definitely going to be unachievable in one visit. And sometimes not achievable at all. There's just so much underlying pigment in that hair. You need to understand the hair history. Where has that hair been? Many a times customers will come in and they'll have a blonde that has been covered up with a brunette hair color, and it's sometimes hard to tell. So we have to dig deep into what they've done in the past so that we can understand how we can approach the hair when lifting. And of course that leads us to porosity. How does the hair feel? Is it super porous? Or is it in great hair health? And then understanding realistic timing. You can't just put lightener on the hair and then leave it and go and eat lunch. It has to be checked on. Sometimes protecting the hair means not chasing blonde too aggressively. One of the fastest ways to get cleaner lift is cleaner sectioning. If your sections are thick, you're automatically creating inconsistency. What happens is the outside lifts and the inside stays warm. And then people blame the toner, but the issue happened during the lightener application. If you can't almost see through it, it's probably too thick of a section. Thinner equals cleaner lift. Saturation is everything. This is probably the biggest one. Most new stylists are scared to use enough product. And I get it. Lightener is expensive, and you think you can stretch it out. But if the hair isn't fully saturated, you're gonna get dry spots, uneven lift, warmth, and all sorts of patchiness. Cleaner blonde comes from consistency, and consistency comes from saturation. Stop turning the developer up. This one gets people in trouble. Hair isn't lifting fast enough, so people think, I'll just use a stronger developer. That sounds logical, but most of the time, you're just increasing damage faster. Cleaner blonde isn't about force. It's about controlled lifting. Good sectioning, good saturation, good timing, and above all, patience. Don't rush your processing. This happens constantly. People get nervous. They see blonde on the outside of the foil, and they rinse too early. But inside, the hair hasn't finished lifting. Then they wonder why it looks warm. Cleaner blonde requires patience. Sometimes the difference between warm blonde and beautiful blonde is just enough processing time. Protect the hair while you lift. This is probably the biggest mindset shift. Cleaner blonde doesn't mean the lightest blonde possible. It means the cleanest result the hair can safely handle. Because damaged blonde rarely looks expensive. Healthy blonde does. If you want cleaner blonde lifts, focus less on tricks and more on consistency. Cleaner sections, cleaner saturation, cleaner expectations, and cleaner timing. Most beautiful blonde work isn't magic. It's fundamentals done really well. If this was helpful, go ahead and subscribe. I post videos every week for people figuring out their path in the beauty industry. I've got another video on the biggest blonding mistakes new stylists make. It's worth checking out next, and I'll link it here. And if you're thinking about getting into the beauty industry right now and want a clear path forward before you commit to anything, I put together something called Before the Chair. The link is in the description. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.